Welcome to the Michigan Runner Show. Join us each time as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great sport.
Welcome to the Brooksie Way! Yeah!
We've been talking with L. Brooks Patterson about this great race called the Brooksie Way Half Marathon in Oakland County. Things are new and different. He's brought along Deb Kiertzner to be race director, and you've got a whole new team. Talk a little bit about bringing Deb on and some of the changes.
Well, Deb is the pro who's run these races over and over. Her career has been stellar as a race director. We were delighted that she was willing to come to the Brooksie Way and represent us now as race director full time. And she can probably introduce her team.
Having a dedicated team is just extraordinary, that we can put 100% of our resources and our time to making the Brooksie Way the best race it can be. Joining me full-time on the Brooksie staff, we have Mike Hall, who has been an operations director in road races for 35 years. Sue Barnes, as Brooks mentioned, will be operating the training program. We have Cindy Greneau, who will be our merchandise coordinator, and Liz Hager, who coordinates teams, and we expect an huge growth in our team component. The Team 10 on race day is going to be just blowing up. We have Liz Hager, who's been doing it for about half a dozen years. We have Don Giroux as our start line captain. We have race chairs. Greg Gaitis and Paul Coughlin have been with the race since day one, and they're devoting a lot of time and resources to us on a volunteer capacity. So we've brought along a A-plus race team, and we're spending 100% of our time on the Brooksie Way.
Well, it's very exciting to see a race that started out big, get bigger. And it's not easy to do because when you grow, sometimes there are growing pains, but we haven't seen any.
Well, we've been doing this for 5 years, and I think we're headed in the right direction. And with all the resources that we now have at the table, it can only get bigger and better.
And you mentioned the people who have come on board basically as employees and they're part of the team, except for Race and Greg and Paul. But we've got volunteers who have run marathons, who sit on the committee, who really bring a lot of talent. Plus, we got people from Oakland University that host the race where it starts and finishes. They've been great to work with. Everybody's chipping in to make this just really a stellar morning out at OU. So the team's broader than just the employee side. We've got volunteers, and we're getting more every year.
Well, I think nobody stays home on the Brooksie Way morning in Oakland County, do they?
Well, as you know, the race is far more than the race team. We have so many volunteers, and we have community support. The community has embraced the Brooksie Way, like, we could only have dreamed for. And everybody comes out. And this year, one of the highlights for the 5th year anniversary is music on the course. And we expect to have every mile and a half, teams, garage bands, rap artists. We really want to liven up the course with the community support and have everybody, as you say, coming out on Brooksie Race morning.
One of the things you've been very successful at doing is getting sponsors. Do you have some of the same ones?
We're very pleased that Health Plus of Michigan has returned as our presenting sponsor. So that's our big headline this year. They're with us again, and I hope they'll be with us for many years to come.
Perfect for an event that promotes health and fitness. Well, thank you both very much for talking with us, and we look forward to next fall when we'll have the 5th anniversary, can you believe it, of the Brooksie Way Half Marathon and 5K.
In September 30th, 2012 is the date for the 5th Brooksie Way.
And I'll be there. I'll be lollygagging along the course, burning up as I have the last 4 years.
Well, you have a benchmark that you can always improve on, right?
That's right.